What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. That's usually where Kristie is, and she usually says the electrics. But Kristie's not here. Kristie's actually not feeling well right now. She's actually got a really bad headache. No, it's not symptoms of you know what. It's just she's just having she's had a migraine for like the past few days. So she's at home right now. I'm currently in my car parked, and I wanted to actually do a video. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be doing this solo or if Kristie's going to join me later if she feels better. But I thought it'd be really cool to do another air fry video for you guys. And in this video, I wanted to air fry the top 10 most popular snacks that everyone's eating in quarantine. And I'm using the word quarantine very loosely here. If you guys have watched any of our videos where we've talked about the current situation of what we have going on in America, I don't really think that we're in quote-unquote quarantine, because we can still walk outside, we can still buy or go to essential places and all that, and as long as we have our faces covered and all of that good stuff. So but yeah, I just had to get that out of the way first before getting into this video. But we actually haven't done an air fry video in a while, and I thought, you know what, this would be a great thing to do. And yeah, we can have a great video. I'm gonna air fry. If you guys haven't seen an air fry video for us, check them out. We have a playlist on this channel of all of our air fry videos. And yeah, it's time to go get some snacks and air fry all of those snacks.
A few moments later.
Thanks, Lou. Thank you. Thank you. She says thank you.
Enjoy your pizza. Wait, hold on. Enjoy your pizza. Your pizza.
It's tasty.
So this is gonna be a solo Eric video. So here's the thing. I actually tried to find a list online about the top 10 most frequently eaten quarantine snacks. But I'm actually just gonna go based on what I've seen on social media from my friends and from people that I know that are eating. So we have toaster strudel, Hot Pockets, ham and cheddar. We have salt and vinegar Lay's. By the way, some of these we've actually air fried before. We actually haven't air fried them in our new, well actually semi-new air fryer, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they come out. Then we have item number 4, which is red vines. Those are gonna be interesting. Goldfish, followed up with cinnamon. It's been a long day. Followed up by cinnamon graham crackers. Then we're going to do some waffles. And then after that, why not air fry some classic Oreos? And then following that, we're doing 10 things tonight, everybody. I think I have 10. We have some Pop-Tarts. So let's actually count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, one more item, which are, you know what, everybody? I don't think I've actually done this before. I'm going to air fry some giant Skittles. Round 1. Ooh. That is the final product right there. We have licorice, twisted vines or licorice, I don't know what they're called. I don't eat them. And then we have one Skittle down, some big Skittles, and some salt and vinegar Lay's.
I'm not wearing a bra today. I'm not wearing a bra.
You never wear a bra. I mean, there's nothing, like, I'm not actually gonna get into that. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Welcome back to a solo video, which...
On the electrics.
So when I did the intro earlier, I pointed to the part where you usually sit in the passenger seat, and you weren't there, and I just went, the electrics, for you. It's kind of sad. Hopefully you guys are having a great day whenever you're seeing this video, and that life is treating you very well. I will say that these air fry videos, I've missed them. Have you? Actually, I have to like refrain from asking you because you're not in the video. You committed to not being in the video.
fine.
You committed. I have to ask. Then we're just gonna. I'm gonna have a conversation with you guys. Before we get into this, I gotta have some Diet Shasta root beer. I miss these videos because you never really know what's gonna happen when you air fry something. I decided to air fry some Oreos. I haven't done that in a while. And these actually didn't fall apart at all. They got very crispy. These, the goldfish got fairly crispy. These, I would say this plate was successful. Actually, everything on this table was successful. I'm actually surprised that the Skittles, the big Skittles, held up. And shout out to the best sister of all time, my sister Morgan, for sending me these big Skittles. So yeah, and I'm actually just, what do you want?
She's like, I want donuts.
She has everything she needs in life. So overall, everything was a smashing success. Smashing. Now this is the part where we mukbang. Do you want to mukbang later? I know a lot of people are going to give me grief, if that's the right way to put it, for not putting any frosting on these toaster strudels, but you guys really should try. Really should try having a toaster strudel with just syrup. It's delicious. These are the apple ones. And prepare to hear teens.
Teens.
Eat food in the background.
Ew.
I'm telling you guys, it's legit. I have to say, out of all the things that we've air fried on this channel, we've air fried some. Like, honestly, the reason why we stopped doing air fry videos. Let me get into these. Nothing really happened to those. The reason why we stopped doing air fry videos, honestly, everybody, is just because we've ran out of things to air fry. Like, there's legit, we've air fried so many things on this channel. If you guys, we haven't done an air fry video in months, but so a lot of you probably haven't seen our older air fry videos. There's like legit nothing left for us to air fry. So just in case you guys are wondering, we usually would ask, what do you guys want us to air fry next? But like legit, there's nothing left to air fry. So Hot Pockets. The best flavor of Hot Pockets. That ham and cheddar. Teens, no. Go see mama. Go. She does it because of you. But ham and cheddar is the best flavor of Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. I cannot believe I just called this a Pop-Tart. Oh, it's been such a long day. When I film these videos after riding my bike for 4 hours and it's
You rode your bike for 4 hours today?
Yeah.
How many miles did you do?
60.
Why are you killing yourself?
Oh, it was fun. I had a great time.
Didn't you do 60 miles just a couple of days ago?
Yeah. It's not about the mileage necessarily, it's about more about the elevation. Anyways, these are Hot Pockets. Teach.
Athena.
I can't do this. I can't do this with you. Athena. Oh my goodness, we're so not having
You're
kids.
calling the food.
So not having kids. I mean, nothing against people out there that have children. It's just not in the cards for the electrics.
I used to get one of those in French class every day in high school.
One of what?
Ham and cheese hot pocket.
In French class?
Did you have like a student store in high school? Or one of the classrooms, you could like buy food in, it was like to raise money for the club or whatever.
If we had a student store in high school, I wouldn't have known about it because I was too busy like hiding from people because I didn't want people to call me fat.
Aww.
I didn't even know that we had like, a music room or like
Really?
basic things. Yeah, I was like too afraid to go to certain parts of the high school. So if
You were afraid of the music department?
yeah, if you guys are like that or had upbringings like that, a lot of people I'm sure have.
I always had an open drama room.
And of course you did. What can I say, everybody? When it comes down at the end of the day to breakfast food, I will always be a waffle person, simply because you have this. You have reservoirs for your syrup, okay? And if you haven't tried air frying your waffles yet, do it. So we know that we did say in a video that we weren't going to do a lot of quarantine videos because we didn't want you guys to focus on the negative. And the good news is that we have planes that fly overhead when Eric films videos. The good news is it seems like a lot of the cases, or at least here in California, things are starting to get a little bit better. We still have a stay-at-home order, and but it's nice to see that states are slowly but surely lifting their orders. I don't know, when it comes down to, a lot of people have their different opinions on that. I think it kind of varies state by state, but I'm not expecting California to be fully off of lockdown until a few months, because we have I think when I looked, we were top 7, or we were number 7 out of 50.
Like June, July?
Possibly next year.
No.
I just want a haircut.
I'll cut your hair.
No, you won't. In our last video, some dude told me in the comment section that I look like I had a raccoon on my head. That was savage. That was a savage burn.
I told you, even if I screwed up your hair, it would look better than it does right now. Just keep wearing a hat.
That's even more harsh. I know you told me that multiple times, but that's even more harsh.
Just wear a hat. You look cute in a hat.
Oh, and some other chick told me, she goes, and this was on Instagram too, I was a little bit more surprised. She's like, do you wear hats because you enjoy wearing hats, or do you wear hats to hide your receding hairline? And I'm like, snap, dude. I don't know, whatever. We're all gonna lose our hair, people, okay? We're all gonna lose our hair.
That was harsh. She doesn't even know you. Do you wear hats because you love it? So rude.
I was actually thinking about starting a podcast, or starting up another podcast again. I already had a podcast, and Kristie has definitely inspired me to do it. And I've been listening to more podcasts lately. But I already have one. If you guys have been following me for however long, whatever. I stopped really actively doing podcasts back in the beginning of 2018, middle 2018. If you guys have any podcast suggestions, or what you would want me to, a podcast needs to have a theme. The podcast I had before was just Eric Talks, Electric Talks. It was just me just going into every podcast with no theme, or no nothing at all. It was really unstructured. I would have a theme behind it with I would like to talk about mental health, fitness stuff, nutrition, all of that, but I need a catchphrase, or a theme to kind of tie it all together. But that's where I'm struggling right now. But I definitely want to start a podcast again. And just let me know what you guys wanna, if you guys would even listen. Ooh, goldfish are good. Really good. All right. So far, I would say, like I said earlier, everything has been a Success. Pop-Tarts versus toaster strudel. I also need to know what you guys prefer below. If you guys have followed me, you guys know I love my toaster strudel. I had to get an OG flavor for Pop-Tarts, because if I'm going to eat Pop-Tarts, it's going to be brown sugar cinnamon. You're looking at me like you want to join in. Look at that inside. Every time we show close-ups of food, it's because we're foodies, and we want you to experience what we just bit into. And that's why we do it. Somebody asked in a recent video. But what was I talking about? This is the hard part about solo. I've said this. I think I said this in my my video on the channel where I ate whatever I wanted after my marathon. That if I ever started a solo mukbang, you guys love when I say that, mukbang channel. It'd be rough. It's like having a podcast and talking to yourself. Those are horrible air fried. I don't know why. I don't know what makes licorice and red vines different. Do you know why?
I think it's just the type of licorice it is.
Fun fact, everyone, the first alcohol I ever had was Jägermeister, and I loved it. I have not had a drop of alcohol in like 3 months, okay? Yeah, I'm thinking we both need one, to be honest. So that's gonna be like the main fail of tonight. Other than that, everything turned out really, really good. I really wanna try, so these Skittles, so we've learned that when you air fry a candy, like a Skittle or like a sour Skittle, M&M's, what else is like a Gobstopper or something like that. It melts, but then hardens up super quick, like Starbursts. They melted down, but like if we would have pulled them out at the right time, like they would harden up, because once the heat hits it, and then, like, this is to anybody that actually cares, like the three of you that care about this stuff. But once this is like back to being a Skittle again. Earlier it was like melted, but once it hits the cool air, it hardens up again. Teens, go.
Teens first.
So let's just see if it. Yep. This is like a normal Skittle. My sister sent me these, and I had some on my Instagram live stream. They need to make like a giant Skittle. Ooh, that was good. Don't look at me like that, teens. I'm not giving you. That's one thing I'm not giving you is Skittles. We give her pretty much everything else. Dog parents of the year. But yeah. So that's one of the things I'm contemplating doing next on my main channel, is doing a. I probably should get them out, but I have like I have the biggest Snickers bar, the biggest Twix bar, the biggest Hershey's Kiss, and like the biggest like Kit Kat, all this other stuff, and I'm gonna try to eat all of that in one sitting. That's gonna be horrible. That's going to be a while from now, because the challenge you guys are about to see next, and I try not to bring my channel into this channel. Oh my goodness. I made the world's largest sugar cube. I'll show you actually a little sneak peek right now. So that was probably, I'm just gonna say that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Like, actually, I've done a lot of really stupid things, but as an adult, as a 26-year-old adult, I've reflected back on my life at various times, and I've realized that, like, I've done really, really crazy stuff in my life, and I feel like I've talked about maybe like 20% of it publicly. So if you guys want to hear more crazy stuff, but yeah, like, case in point, like, that was so stupid, so many levels. But yeah, you guys will see that probably next week or whenever this is up. I don't even know. Nothing really happened to the Oreos. They did get really like gooey on the inside, and of course, like, the icing melts completely, which Kristie usually really. She eats Oreos. That's one of the things. One of the first things I noticed, that I was kind of just like, when trying something like an Oreo for the first time, Kristie does this. She like looks, and she goes. This is the reaction. Two things. I don't like it. Or the other one is, oh, you gotta try. Oh, this is so good. Those two reactions is what usually happens with Miss Barker. Ms. Barker? I don't even know what the right. Do you know what that?
I don't know.
Last but not least, we have my favorite, one of my favorite things ever. I have a lot of favorite things. Maybe it's just a temp that I air fry those at, but those I don't think those should be air fried. Okay, so here's the verdict, everybody. At the end of air fry videos, I try to let you guys know what you should air fry and what you should not air fry, in case you haven't been able to tell already. So the graham crackers are gonna get a no. Oreos will be yes. Don't air fry. Don't air fry goldfish. These you can air fry. Skittles air fry. Just make sure you don't over air fry these, because I really don't want anybody coming at me with a lawsuit saying that I encouraged them to air fry these and you ended up burning your house down. Actually, that goes for all of this, because honestly, probably these weren't meant to be air fried. So just in case anybody wants to come at me with a lawsuit, no, definitely not. I'm gonna give some to teens. Strudels air fry, Pop-Tarts air fry, waffles definitely air fry, Hot Pockets definitely air fry. And just like that, everybody, that's been another air fry video. We hope you guys, we hope you guys, because let's just be honest, Kristie's here. She just wasn't in the mood to film tonight, but it's okay. She'll be back in the next video. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, a little solo Eric, be sure to let me know down below. And if you want to see more air fry videos, I'm sure we can come up with something. Also let us know down in the comments below. We hope you guys are having an amazing time in life, and that all of this ends eventually and we can all get back to normal and smile again. I'm smiling, but you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Without further ado, the electrics.